Welcome everyone to Darkfall Cave in our wee Skyrim Explored series. We'll be having a look through it, seeing how we get here, what quests you need active to actually make use of the cave, and what items we can find. It is just south of the Orc stronghold of Mor Khazgur and east of Deep Folk Crossing in the west side of Skyrim, well, sort of northwest. Now, you do need a quest active for this location to be of any use. I mean, you can still go through it, but it would be more useful if you're doing the Dawnguard, and Balance of Power is the quest that we want to be doing. It's actually the penultimate quest line for the Dawnguard DLC, so it's the final one, and you'll have Serana with you, and yeah, let's venture right into it. Now, of course, you can come to it with the quest not active. I'm 90% sure that you can. Yeah, you can come. As long as you have the DLC, you can come into this cave. Now, it is very aptly named Darkfall. You can swim in there. I think there's a few fish at the bottom. Nothing of particular value. And it's quite dark, so I've actually turned my brightness settings up for you because it would be pretty difficult otherwise. Now, remember this wee spider who will attack you, of course, and his little webs there. Just remember that for the end of the video. As you know, Skyrim dungeons loop. Spoiler alert, that's exactly where we'll end up. Now, you can cross the bridge and all is well. You come over here, you find a pickaxe, which then you can go on to mine the moonstone ore vine. Then you look around and go, bit weird. You know, there's nothing here. That's it. That's the cave. Video over. And then you're walking across and oh shit. Bam. Into the water. And you'll be just carried along here very nicely. You can poke your head out to have a wee look, to which your arachnophobia may be triggered when you come into this bit. 3 spiders will be dropped alongside you, and once you exit here into the main cavern, the 3 of these guys will be accompanying you, and you'll have to take care of them. To which they have more buddies that are going to jump down. Happy days! You can take out a lot of spiders. Take your anger out on them if that's something you're feeling. Now, you can continue through here. There will be more that will just kind of pop out of various places to attack you, but spiders are the least of your worries carrying on into the cave. There is in fact a lot more. Now, it does look like it splits in certain places, but trust me, this cave is quite easy to navigate. It all goes in one nice loop. One thing about Skyrim dungeons you do come to learn is that they're very, very similar to one another. Whilst they do have their own flavour. So you can see the dungeon map now, just so you are all on the same page with me. You find a wee elixir of resist fire, steel dagger, a few items, satchel, and more importantly, you can find the body here of a Breton. Now, Serena will make a wee comment on this, and we can read the note to see what all transpired here. That's how we open. So, Sister, I know that you'll come to find me, but it will be too late. If you find this letter, get out of this forsaken cave as soon as possible. We were fools to think we could live so close to such creatures and live peacefully. I should have headed back to camp with you after we placed the torches down here. I thought these trolls would be different, that they would somehow understand we didn't want to hurt them. I am now cornered, and it's only a matter of time before one of the trolls decides to finish me off. I hope it is a quick death. Farewell, my sister. Well, pretty rough, isn't it? That's get you real excited for the next bit. Now, there is a lot of you will notice this is one of the doors that you can open from the inside with the pull of a cord. Unfortunately, the cord is, of course, it's on the other side, isn't it? It is on the other side. I do run throughs of these locations. It's hard to remember absolutely everything, but rocks. That'll swiftly dispatch of even the highest level player, so do be careful of all traps. They do mention trolls, which for a lot of yous, there's going to be trolls, so we're going to have to fight them. Well, I'm not. You are. But I'll show you where they are and what they guard. Now you'll come into the final massive open cavern here, and you can skirt just along the edges here. You'll find the aforementioned trolls sitting over here. Going over to them, you can find a wee chest that they are guarding, a few items, and of course the trolls themselves. You can, of course, sneak by them. It is a massive cavern. You don't have to engage the trolls. You can just sneaky round here, and we can enter the final bit. Now, my game is a tiny bit glitched because Gelebor is meant to stand right here, and then he is doing the quest line, doing it properly, and didn't just activate it with a console command to get it on the screen. We'll find him standing right here at the shrine of Auriel. Now, the thing about that shrine is there's only 2 in the entire game, one in the inner sanctum as well in the later stages of this quest line, and using it, actually, I think it fortifies your archery, so good for an archery run, although very, very late game to find it, unless you rush the Dawnguard DLC. Or what am I talking about? You can just come here. I think this shrine's here before the quest is even active. So, yeah, you don't lose out to anything. And if you are doing the Dawnguard DLC, what one is it? The Touching the Sky, not Balance of Power. Why did I say that? Touching the Sky. Speak to Gelebor. Yeah, he should be standing right here. But he is not. But that doesn't matter. Let's go over to magic. I want to see the blessings that are active. Fortify marksman. There we go. You're 10% more efficient with missile weapons, so all your bows. Gelebor has a bit of a camp here, but nothing too valuable for you to pick up. And then there is this wee exit. Now, if you speak to him, it does open up another passage, and there is another way of doing this, where you carry on to... where's the map here? You carry on to the Forgotten Vale, and that goes on with that quest line. You can go up here, pull the chain, and of course, if you're not doing the quest, this is the same route you'll be using, and then we can run our asses up here, right to the top, and yet another. Oh, this is where it swoops round, isn't it? Yes, it is. See how the lighting in this bit was not done too well. It's very, very dark, but there's lots of mushrooms, lots of alchemy ingredients. Be sure to be picking all of them up on your travels. And remember the spider I mentioned earlier? Yeah, this is the oh, I'm killing him instead of killing the thing. I actually meant you no harm, Frost Spider, but now that you're in my way, you had to be dispatched. But yeah, that's the loop complete. You're back to obviously the bridge that broke is over there. I think the bridge does reset if you leave and come back, like if you're doing the quest line. If you've already been here and then you come back to do the quest line, I think the bridge resets. So, yeah, or you can just jump straight in. I'm going to jump into this pool. I'm sure there's not... I don't think there's a chest or anything down here. Just want to check again. Because I'm amazed that they didn't put a chest. It's just such an open room. There's just a few fish to catch. Ah, here. Sometimes you get lucky with chests and sometimes you do not. But yes, thank you so much for joining me on this wee journey through Darkfall Cave. Hope it's helped you if you're doing the quest line or you just want to have a wee nosy about the place. And a special thanks to all my viewers, everyone that buys the merchandise for the Skyrim Explored or uses any of the links in the description. It is greatly appreciated, and thank you so much for enabling me to do these daily videos. Plenty more to come, and we'll be branching out into a few games before Starfall's release next year, which will be pretty good. Might even be out by the time you see this video. It might already be out. Or Starfield. Why did I say Starfall? Getting mixing up quests and mixing up games. Ah well. That's been enjoyable. See you all in the next one. Bye bye.